Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. I hope you're all well and enjoying the Ramzan month. Okay, today we are going to revise our previous topics. Let's start with the trigonometrical ratios. We have done this chapter in the start of the final term. Um, and it was a very interesting topic, and after that we did application of trigonometrical ratios, angle of elevation, angle of depression, right? But today we are going to revise some questions from trigonometrical ratios chapter. I will record two lessons on this topic. In the next lecture again we will do some more complex questions about trigonometrical ratios, so that we can revise this chapter well, right? So you know that sine, cos, tan or the trigonometrical ratios, and we have the fractions like sine is equal to opposite over hypotenuse, cos is equal to adjacent over hypotenuse, and tan is equal to opposite over adjacent, right? You have to memorize these ratios. So first question, find the value of the unknown in each of the following right angle triangles. So you can see that we have an angle, right? Here we have an angle which we have to find out, and B is the side. So you know that these ratios always apply on a right angle triangle. So we know that we have to name the three sides of a right angle triangle. So we know that in front of 90 degree, this is the hypotenuse, right? The side which is adjacent to the acute angle, this is called adjacent side, and this is opposite because it is directly opposite to the acute angle. So how you can identify the three sides? The side which is directly opposite to the 90 degree angle is called hypotenuse. The side which is directly opposite to the acute angle, that is opposite, and the side which is adjacent to the acute angle, that is called adjacent, right? So what we have to find out first, if we will find out A angle, then we know that we have opposite and we have adjacent. Okay, because we have opposite 5.5 and we have adjacent 7.6. So in which ratio these two opposite and adjacent come? This come in tan, right? So we apply tan to find out the angle, find out the acute angle A, because opposite and adjacent come in tan. So tan angle A is equal to opposite over adjacent, right? So what is opposite? That is 5.5. Adjacent 7.6. We have to divide these. We have a calculator. 5.5 over 7.6. 5.5 7.6. This is 0.724. 0.724, right? In the next step, we have to take tan inverse, right? 35.9. Then 35.9. So this is our required angle, and remember this thing that you have to take inverse of sine, cos, tan when you're calculating the acute angle, because when you divide the sides you will get a value, and you have to take inverse of sine, cos, tan, and you have the option calculator press shift, then press the button sine, cos or tan, then you can obtain, you can get the inverse of any value, right? So 35.9 is the required answer. So now we have to find out B now. For B is the hypotenuse, right? Now we have found out angle. We can use this angle now. right? And we can find out B, which is hypotenuse. So we can apply sine or cos, because see that hypotenuse come in sine and hypotenuse come in cos, right? So we have to find out hypotenuse. So we have also opposite, we have also adjacent. So we have two options. We can also apply sine, or we can also apply cos, right? We cannot apply tan. Why? Because in tan we do not have hypotenuse. We do not have hypotenuse in tan, so we cannot apply tan. So see, if you apply sine, that angle 35.9 degree is equal to sine opposite 5.5, and hypotenuse we have to find out is B, right? So move B on the left side and move this sine 35.9 in the denominator. Sine 35.9, right? Now first of all find out sine 35.9. 0.5864, 0.5864, 0.5864, divide 5.5, 0.5864, 9.4. So 9.4 is your required answer, right? So now move towards the second question. In this question, we have to find out C and D. Which things we have given? In front of 90 we have hypotenuse, right? And this is opposite because it is directly opposite to the acute angle. This is opposite. This is adjacent. So for finding out C, we have hypotenuse, we have adjacent, right? For finding out C, we have hypotenuse, we have adjacent. So we can apply cos C is equal to adjacent 24.3 over hypotenuse 35.7. So check the values. 24.3 divided by 35.7, that is 0.681, 0.681 cos C, then take cos inverse, that is 47.1, 47.1 degree, right? So we have for finding out C, we can apply cos because we have adjacent, we have hypotenuse. Apply the formula, then divide it, then take inverse, and C is equal to 47.1, right? So for finding out D, we have to raise out this question because we have some little space. Now for D is the opposite. So we can apply tan. We can apply tan, or we can apply sine, because opposite come in sine and tan. So we can apply tan as well as sine. So we apply tan. Tan 47.1 is equal to opposite is D, right? Over adjacent 24.3. So now tan for 7.1, find out tan 47.1. That is 1.0761 multiplied by 24.3. 26.1 centimeter. So this is D, right? So these are the very simple questions. Now move towards the next more question. The next question we can have. Just wait for a minute. Yes. Okay. The question is we have to resolve this also. A point, question number 2, a point on P on level ground is 43 meter away from the top of vertical post, from the top of a vertical post QR of height 32 meters. Right? This is the question. Like this. Yes. This is P, this is Q, this is R, this is 32 meter, and this is 43 meter. When we have to find out, we have to find angle QPR. Angle QPR. See now, just we have to find out the angle, right? And this is a word problem. A practical question. A point P on level ground is 43 meter away from the top of vertical post QR. From the top of vertical post QR of height 32 meters. So the height of the post is 32 meters, and this point on level ground is 43 meter away from the post, right? So we have to find out the angle QPR. So you know that the angle should be in the middle. QPR, this angle we have to find out. QPR. So you know that this is the acute angle, and in front of this is opposite, and this is adjacent, because this is adjacent to the acute angle. So opposite and adjacent come in tan. Right, because we do not have hypotenuse in this question, so we cannot apply sine or cos, because we do not have hypotenuse. So we can apply tan. Tan, you can say tan P is equal to opposite 32 over 43. 32 over 43. .744. 0.744. Now take tan inverse. Tan inverse 36.7. 36.7 is the required angle. So, my dear students, I hope that you have understood the questions, right? In the next lecture, I will discuss some more complex questions about trigonometrical ratios. Then we will spend a lecture on application of trigonometrical ratios. Stay blessed, stay happy till then. Allah Hafiz.